What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's this channel right here. If you're watching this and you're not sub to my channel, you're corny. Don't do that. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you want. If you're watching this on Twitter, give me a heart and a retweet. Would appreciate either or, but both would be big vibes. And that's that. Another short show today. Unfortunately, couldn't get Flo on the show today. He out of town, so I wasn't able to stream with Flo today. But he definitely sent his best wishes. So we'll see Flo next week. Quick recap of yesterday. Big vibes, man. Doing what we do. That's what we do. Been kind of a slow week. Was down like 2 units before we started yesterday. Down, what was it? No, a unit and a half. Yeah, we was down a unit and a half before we started yesterday. 4-1 on the straights. Blunt money bets to like 3 or 4 of them. Unfortunately, the show only had 5 or 6, but all the looks I told y'all on the show did they think. I told y'all Lana Don, he did his thing. I told y'all Hawkins from New Orleans did his thing. Nance didn't. I told y'all like Siakam, put him in a blunt money bet. That hit. Had a live blunt money bet that hit. Hawkins hit 3 threes, which was plus 240. So picked up a good amount. You know, we up about 4 units now. Probably now let's just call it 3 units. I like to dumb it down, but 4-1 on the straights. One of those was a half unit. And like I said, we had like 4 or 5 blunt money bets. So it was good, man. Back-to-back days smacking blunt money bets. Like the card today. And let's get into it, man. I'm about to sit up here and yap all day. Because y'all know the vibes with me. If I have a bad day, I'll talk y'all ass. I'll talk y'all. That's crazy. I'll talk y'all ear off. But when I have a good day, we not going to talk because that's what's suspected. All right. So NBA straight bets, and then we got a little NFL. Got a lot of bets today. Well, not really. Got a lot of blow money bets today, but it is what it is. NBA. Wembyana, buzz down Wembyana. Victor Wembanyama from the Spurs over 21.5 points, minus 135. I want to play it at 22.5. That's fine. Is what it is. But yeah, it's simple and sweet, man. Great matchup for him, and he's going against his old teammate Bilal Koulibaly, whatever it is. Shout out to Bilal. Oh yeah, shout out to Derek White, king of the channel. I'm gonna put your shit on my thread, man. Derek White cashed us out on a live bet as well. So Derek White is the king of the channel. He done cash us out like 4 or 5 blood money bets. So long overdue. Shout out to Derek White. But yeah, Wemby, great matchup going against the Wizards. Y'all know we've been playing Wizards centers all year. Points, rebounds, double, 20 and 30. You know, whatever we can do, we've been playing this. So today, we're just going to play Wemby points. I know he's on a minutes limit, but he's going to be able to get whatever he want. Marvin Bagley down there, you shitting me? You see what he just did to Durn. So Marvin Bagley, couldn't talk you off of playing his triple-double if you think he's going to do what he did against Detroit. Couldn't talk you off of that. But I just took his points, and I have a little more on him later. But Wembyana, over 21.5 points. I got it at minus 135 on DraftKings for 1 unit. The rest of these are half-unit bets. I still like them. I just ain't want to have a bunch of units out there today. Emmanuel quickly, 20 points. Over 19.5 points. Simple and sweet. Revenge game. / homecoming game. Not about to talk y'all ears off. Y'all know me. Sometimes I'll give y'all stats and trends and a little analytics, and sometimes I'm just going to tell y'all it's the vibes. So it's just the vibes. Emmanuel quickly is probably going to take 15 to 20 shots tonight. He know the rims. He know the court. It's going to be an emotional game for him. So we'll see what he does. Got to be on Emmanuel quickly in some form or fashion. I'm choosing to play his points. Emmanuel quickly for the Toronto Raptors in a homecoming / revenge game. To go over his point prop of 19.5. It's 18.5 out there. It's too juice for me. I'll just take the dub. 20 points. And last but not least, Chet Holmgren. Let's get it in, Chet. Over 1.5 threes. We got it at minus 130. One of the dreamers came up to my shit and said you could just play his 2 threes and it'll be a minus 125 or some shit. I didn't even think of playing that. I just saw the minus 130 and just got thirsty and played it because I didn't want to get juiced out too much with it. So yeah, Chet Holmgren over 1.5 threes. First off, hometown game. He's already played in Minnesota once, but hometown game. So they always like playing players to their hometown. Whole team just showed up for his high school jersey retirement. Entire team just showed up. That went viral. All right. We'll get to that later. One of my favorite blow money bets today revolves that narrative. So yeah, whole team was just there. And it's a great matchup. You got Rudy Gay, who don't want to come out there and guard a center that's going to shoot threes and kind of dribble and shit. And last but not least, he's played him twice this year. He's had 3 and 3 threes. So we just need him to have 2. All right. So it's just that simple. Wimbiana, just to wrap this up, Victor Wimbiana over 21.5 points. Emmanuel Quickly for Toronto Raptors over 19.5 points. And Chet Holmgren from the OKC Thunder over 1.5 threes. Those last 2 are half unit bets. But yeah, let's go 3-0 on those, and let's keep the nice little straight bet streak going. We'll do NFL after this. All right, blood money bets. Good time. Let's do it. Oh, before we get into the blood money bets, we reached the first promotion portion of the program. If you're watching this on Twitter, because when I was saying it was only like 6 people on here. If you're watching this on Twitter, don't just be an innocent bystander. Give me a heart. Give me a retweet. We appreciate 1 of the 2, but 2 will be vibes. But 1 of the 2 is just fine. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a heart. Give me a like. Share my video. Comment on my video. Let me know what you want. It's up to my channel. You know the vibes. All right. All right, blood money bets. Let's get into it. Simple and sweet. Joel Embiid, 40 points. Joel Embiid, 45 points. Joel Embiid, 10 assists. Joel Embiid is real close to becoming the king of the channel. Just covered a 3 threes blunt money bet for us. Every time I played this with Joel Embiid, he's basically covered this. Maybe 2 out of 3 times. It's been certain spots this year, probably last time we played Charlotte. I don't know. But it's been certain spots this year, maybe Washington, Charlotte, and maybe another team where I just said, fuck it, we laddering and doing whatever. And generally it works out for us. So we're going to play the 40 just for some blunt money. It's only plus 200. I only put like 20 on it, maybe 25 on it. All right, so just Embiid for 40, nothing crazy, 20 points. Embiid 45 plus 500. Again, I might have put $10, $15 on it. Nothing crazy, just because we already so heavily invested on Joel Embiid. And shout out to Embiid. He covered a straight bet for us. I had him 30 and Jamal Murray 20. Sweat free. Both of them boys. Shout it out. But yeah, and then Embiid 10 assists, because we're going to cover the whole thing. First of all, he can have 50, 10, and 10. But it's either going to be he's going to score as many points as he wants to fucking score, or they're going to triple and quadruple team him. He's going to hunt a triple-double and probably get the bitch against Charlotte. So if you can get his 10 assists for plus 850, I'm going to take that, put blunt money on that. We're going to also put blunt money on his 40 and 45, heavily invested. Or I would have put a little gas money on the 40, but no, that's just fine. Not playing it straight. You'll never see me play Joel Embiid straight. I don't do that. We either going to lower it a little bit and put it with something else, or we maxing them out. We're not about to play no 32, 33, 34, 35 and out. We're not doing that shit. Same thing with Giannis. I'm not doing that shit. Vibes. So that's Joel Embiid. And if he get ruled out, get my money back. Just fine with me. Next, let's go into the one that's starting soon. It's a game starting soon. Many people say I'm a Detroit expert when it comes to the Pistons. So let's see what we can do. This game is starting soon. A little plus 548, just something simple. Didn't do nothing crazy on it. A little blunt money on it, just to start the day off smooth and sweet. But yeah, let's do it. Jaden Ivey. Is it Jaden? Yeah, Jaden, or is it Jalen? I don't fucking know. Ivy, 20 points. Bogey, Bogdanovich, 18 points. I low-key like Bogey more than Ivy today, but I know Ivy gonna force it. But I think Bogey is gonna get great shots, and he's a better mid-range shooter, so he should be able to exploit that Bucks defense a little more. But we'll see. Ivy 20, Bogey 18, Killian Hayes 6 assists. Yes, Killian Hayes, 6 assists. I think he's got 6 assists in every game except for one. That Cade's been out, maybe 2. A couple 8, 9 assist games in there. So yeah, up pace game, we'll take it. Killian Hayes, 6 assists. And King, Jalen Duren, 10 rebounds, 10 points. Put that with the Bucks money line. It's a plus 548. I'll run it back again for the vibes. Bucks money line. Killian Hayes, 6 assists. Jalen Duren, 10 points and 10 rebounds. Ivy, 20 points. Bogey, 18 points. Plus 548 for the vibes. All right. Next. We got a little PRA blocking still. They got to come back. You know, it's been a little while since we hit these, but when we hit them, we smack them. So, yeah, they got to come through. Yesterday was pretty close, and B didn't get a block, and oh boy didn't get a steal. CJ didn't get a steal. CJ was a blowout, but he played long enough. He should have got a steal. And then B not getting a block is a travesty, but it is what it is. All right, let's go round robin 2s and 3s with it. Points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. This is on FanDuel under the popular tab. Not available in all states. If it's not available, it is what it is. Got a nice plus 6,000. Round robin in this thing, 2s and 3s, plus 6,000. We're going to start with Bilal Koulibaly from the Washington Wizards playing against his teammate, Victor Bustdown Wembanyama. So, yeah, Bilal Koulibaly, he's a defender first. Starting to grow a little bit on offense, but he's a defender first. We played him. He's cashed a blocker still for us. Actually, he cashed like a plus 3,000, plus 2,500 for us with King Grayson and him. It's like a plus 2,500, some shit like that. I just did a little two-piece, like plus 300 with them. Cash. So yeah, let's get it in. Bilal Koulibaly from Washington to get a PRA blocking still. Next, Chris Dunn from Utah. I loved it last game, this nigga, but I said he might get in foul trouble against SGA, and that's exactly what happened. So I had 3 fouls in the first 5 minutes, then came in again and got another. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I don't think it'll be that much pressure with Fred VanVleet today. So yeah, Chris Dunn, PRA blocking still. Nice little plus 340 for that. But we round robin it with Bilal from Washington. Chris Dunn plays for Utah. And last but not least, Ant Edwards for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's get it in. Ant already done cashed out 2 nice little blunt money bets for us. Give me about 3 more. You'll be king of the channel. And this will be a good start. Ant Edwards to get a PRA block and steal. With Ant, we generally just waiting on the block or the steal. He's usually going to get one. But yeah, we're usually waiting on the block or steal. With Chris Dunn, it's generally a rebound. And with Bilal, it's generally an assist or a block. So we'll see what we can do. Plus 6,000, Bilal Koulibaly, Washington, Chris Dunn, Utah, and Edwards, Minnesota. PRA block still, plus 6,000. Round robin that thing, 2s and 3s. All right. Whew. Next, what we got? The fuck is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is my boost. I'm like, yo, what is this? This is my boost. A little bit of NFL, a little bit of NBA. And it's crazy because this is the most blunt money bets. I got more blunt money bets today than I had the last 2 days combined. I got like 14 today. In the last 2 days combined, I probably don't have 14. But yeah, like the card today, so we'll see. Boost on FanDuel. 49ers and the Ravens, each minus 2.5. So they win by 3 and they're good. Ravens, 49ers, each minus 2.5. Bust down Wembanyama. I'm fucking with him. Pause. 20 points. Really love him today in this spot. So we'll see what he does. Wembanyama, 20 points. And then we go into the Knicks game with it, keeping it simple and sweet. Isaiah Hartenstein, 12 rebounds in a great matchup against Toronto that don't have a true center. Emmanuel Quickly and RJ, revenge, 15 points for them boys. And OG Anunoby, revenge, 10 points for that boy. Simple and sweet boost. Plus 684 with the boost. I'll run it back one more time. In the Knicks game, Hartenstein, 12 rebounds. So what he does at this point, Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett, 15 points in a revenge angle. Hopefully they come out anxious to play. OG Anunoby, 10 points, same thing, revenge angle. Hopefully he come out ready to play. Bust down Wembanyama, Victor Wembanyama from the Spurs, 20 points. And the 49ers and the Ravens, minus 2.5 to get that to minus 3. I mean, all they got to do is win by 3 and we good. All right, it's plus 684. See what we doing, what we got left. Should I bust down my favorite bet of the day? One of my favorites. Also, couldn't talk you off of Wemby over 2.5 blocks. Really like that. Really like that. Just didn't get there with it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. One of my favorites, nice little 5-legger, plus 864. 2-game 5-legger, plus 864 on DraftKings with it. Going to the Cavs game, Donovan Mitchell, 8 assists in the Cavs money line. And we're going to put that with Victor Wembanyama, bust down, 20 points. 10 rebounds, 3 blocks. Victor, you're gonna become the king of this channel. I mean, you're gonna become the king of this channel when you cash out the Dreamers plus 1,700 to lead the league in blocks as a rookie. I mean, when you cash that out, you cashing out futures. Yeah, you're gonna be a king of the channel. But I mean, let's not wait, bro. Let's just go off today. Let's just cash every single blunt money bet you win. Let's not wait. No need to wait. So Victor went beyond the 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Why? Because it's the fucking Wizards and Marvin Bagley's guarding. This shit, first half of this. Dead ass. Next, 8 assists for Donovan Mitchell in the Cavs money line. You put those 5 legs together, we got a plus 864 for the fucking vibes. I really like that bet. Don't love it, but I really, really, really like it. That's why it's a blunt money bet. Next, we got a round robin plus 43.46. Round robin 2s and 3s, 9 legs. Round robin 2s and 3s. Let's do it. We're going to start in the Knicks game. Just a little added to what I did in the boost. RJ Barrett, 20 points. OG Anunoby, 15 points. Emmanuel Quickly, 3 threes. It's a plus 232. Oh, I just want to explain some of these bump money bets. Generally, I don't have much time today, but generally, I explain like my reasoning for all these blunt money bets. I kind of spoke to Killian Hayes. But Donovan Mitchell, what you call that? Atlanta gives up like the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth most assists to point guards. He's basically the point guard now. They give up a bunch of threes. All they doing is shooting threes. So I really like him to go over his assist line. And I think the Cavs are better than Atlanta. And Trae Young coming back, yeah, lower the vibes, Trae. Lower the vibes. Fuck all that DeJounte shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I like that. And Wemby, yeah, bust down. All right. Round robin, 2s and 3s. RJ Barrett, 20 points in a return game. OG Anunoby, 15 points in a return game. And Emmanuel Quickly, 2 threes. Repetitive. Who cares? First time these teams going against you. These guys are going against their old teams. So that's what we're going to do with it. I run that back again. It's a plus 232, but we're going to round robin it with 2 more games. RJ Barrett, 20. OG Anunoby, 15. And Emmanuel Quickly, 2 threes, plus 232. Next, we're going to go to the Utah-Houston game. Colin Sexton, dog, 18 points. Like him. He's going to go when the game is over. He's going to keep trying to get them stats. Kind of like LaMelo Man LaFleur. Shout out to LaFleur. Wasn't even trying yesterday. Effortless cover. Colin Sexton, 18 points. Fred VanVleet, 9 assists. Simone Fontecchio ass. Oh, my bad. Simone Fontecchio, but he's ass. Under 10.5 points. So, Colin Sexton, like I said, he's a dog. I don't think Fred VanVleet or Jalen Green going to be able to really stay in front of him like that. So I like him. To me, Houston defenders are best with like wings and bigs. That's their best defenders, not their backcourt. So I think Colin Sexton has a good matchup. Fred VanVleet, 9 assists. Utah give up the most assists to point guards. You know the vibes. And Simone Fontecchio, said wing guard, you know. Jalen, Jabari Smith, Dylan Brooks on him. Good luck, Simone. Yeah, he can hit 3 or 4 threes. Picks fly. Doubt that, though. So Simone Fontecchio under 11 points. Fred VanVleet, 9 assists. And Colin Sexton, 18 points in the Houston Rockets game. It's a plus 262. And last but not least, a plus 270. We're going to the OKC game with it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Should be a king of the channel by now. I don't know. Feel like I ain't been keeping track. Shai, do more. 30 points. Nah, nigga. You been fucking up the steals when I was playing your steals. No. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points. Ant Edwards, 25 points. Ant, pull up, man. Pull up. 25 points for Ant and Chet Holmgren, 2 threes. That's a plus 270. I'll run it back again because for some reason I couldn't talk. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points. Ant Edwards, 25. And Chet Holmgren, 2 threes. Why Chet for 2 threes? Because I already got a half unit on it. Ant Edwards in what I think is going to be a high-scoring, important game in the West. Yeah, I'll take Ant to get 25 and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to score 30 because that's just what he does. He scores 30. We're going to round robin all those 2s and 3s plus 43.46. I'll run back all 9 legs really quick for the vibes. RJ Barrett, 20 points. OG Anunoby, 15 points. Emmanuel Quickly, 2 threes. Next game. Next, we go to the Houston game. Colin Sexton, 18. Fred VanVleet, 9 assists. And Simone Fontecchio, under 10.5 points. Last but not least, in the OKC Minnesota game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30. And Edwards, 25. And Chet Holmgren, 2 threes. Nice plus 43.46 when it hit. We round robin that thing by 2s and 3s. And last but not least, I love to say the best for last. Probably my favorite blunt money bet of the day. I haven't seen it on the timeline, but I really haven't been on the timeline, so who knows? But everybody on Chet 3s today. Chet Holmgren, 5 assists, plus 390. Chet Holmgren, 6 assists, plus 900 for the Vibey McVibers. Chet, can you do something for me? Chet Holmgren, 5 assists. And Chet Holmgren, 6 assists, plus 390, plus 900. Big vibes for Chet. Look at his game log. I think he's got 5 assists in his last 3 games, probably his last 2 games. I was doing a lot of shit, moving and shaking today. Didn't have enough time to do the cap, and I just knew the spots that I wanted. But yeah, he's probably over this number his last 2, maybe his last 3, maybe his last 5. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Guess what? Both times that he played Minnesota, 6 assists, 5 assists. Big fucking vibes, all right? And he's at home. And his whole team came and seen him. You know, they ain't have to do that, but they pulled up in the high school gym. So I don't know if Chet going to be trying to score 40 tonight. Nah, he's going to be trying to show love. Y'all show love to me. Let me show love back. Big vibes. Chet Holmgren, 5 assists, 6 assists. Big Chet. And what, pause. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to do Chet Holmgren also 4 assists and 3 threes. Why? Because he's done this both times he's played them. He's had 3 threes both times, and he's had at least 5 assists both times. So let's do Chet Holmgren 3 threes and Chet Holmgren 4 assists for a plus 600 on DraftKings. I love that. And last but not least, we're going to take those 2. That's a separate blunt money bet. I like that. I like those 2. I really like those as a blunt money bet. Chet Holmgren 3 threes and Chet Holmgren 4 assists. But what we also going to put with that is 2 of my other looks that I like today. Luke Kennard, 3 threes, and Simone Fontecchio, under 6.5 points. That's like a plus 3,000. Believe that. I ain't even write it down. But yeah, Luke Kennard for the Grizzlies, 3 threes. Simone Fontecchio for the Jazz, under 6.5 points. And Chet Holmgren, 3 threes and 4 assists. We're going to put all those together, and that's a plus 3,000. But we're playing the Chet 3 threes and 4 assists separately for plus 600. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your NBA blunt money bets. Let's get into the NFL, get into some comments, and then I'm up out of here, baby. Let's see, 2,300. NFL. One straight bet for the NFL. Un, dos, tres. Maybe 3 or 4 blunt money bets for the NFL. Let's do it. Y'all know me. I'm an NBA guy, but we get busy in the NFL too. Jaden Reed for the Green Bay Packers, 4 catches, minus 132. Shop around, get the best price you can get. Gave this out this morning at like 4 or 5 a.m. on the timeline. Was up a little late, capping, listening to podcasts and shit. And a bunch of my podcasts that I listen to, they all really like this. So I said, fuck it. I like this. Did a little research. He had no catches last week. Love it even more. And it's so funny because last week I was trying to find Melton too. I couldn't talk you off of the dude Melton to go over his receiving yards and under his catches if you can find that somewhere. I like that because I wanted Melton lines bad last week and I didn't even get them. Maybe they popped and I missed them. But that's what I thought was going to go off last week. And it's like you got to pick between Dobbs, Reed, Wicks, Melton, Christian Watson. Like you got to pick. So last week my pick was Melton. This week, hey, my pick is Jaden Reed. It was going to be my pick anyway before I listened to all those podcasts when I seen that he had 0 catches. But now, yeah, really like that. Jaden Reed, 4 catches for the Green Bay Packers, minus 132. Feeling that. And let's get into the blunt money bets, all right? Most receiving yards in that game. Guess who? Jaden Reed. I also think, and I might spin back and do it, the top 3 guys that's available. So Wicks, Dobbs, and Jaden Reed eat all the receive. Like I would play those 3. I only played 1, but I might end up putting more blunt money on the other 2 because I think that they're gonna be playing from behind. I don't think San Fran's gonna need to pass the ball after the middle of the 3rd quarter. Could be wrong. It's a playoff game. Could be close. But if San Fran's ahead, there's gonna be a lot of CMC and a lot of Elijah Mitchell, whoever the fuck the backup is. There's going to be a lot of Jordan Love flinging the ball against prevent defenses down a possession or two, or down, 2 possessions. So in that spirit, you gotta like Jaden Reed to have the most receiving yards of the game, plus 900, or Wicks, or the other boy Dobbs. They all at like plus 900, 1000, 1100. Just blow money on all of them. Next, Jaden Reed and Isaiah Likely. These are my two favorite guys today. Jaden Reed and Isaiah Likely, 50 and 60 yards each. That's a plus 558 and a plus 1183. So each of them, Isaiah Likely, tight end for Baltimore, and Jaden Reed, receiver for Green Bay. All right, Jaden Reed 50, Isaiah Likely 50. That's a plus 558. Those two guys each should have 60. It's a plus 1183. So Isaiah Likely, look at his game log, and look what tight ends have done against Houston. Shit, look what David Njoku did last week against Houston. This guy is more athletic than Mark Andrews. He's not better, but he's more athletic, and his floor is 4 catches and like 30 yards. That's his floor. So yeah, I like him to get busy today. And Jaden Reed, we already spoke on him. So yeah, that's that. Let those two. Next, I think I got 2 more blood money bets. Yeah, 2 more of them things. Next, Isaiah Likely, 4 catches. Jaden Reed, 4 catches. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 90 yards in the Chiefs, plus 11. I used one of my DraftKings boost on that. The other one's coming next, and I'll save one more for tomorrow. But yeah, I turned that 597 to a 776 for some blunt money. Isaiah Likely, 4 catches, tight end for Baltimore. Jaden Reed, 4 catches. Amon-Ra St. Brown from Detroit, 90 yards, and Chiefs, plus 11, plus 776. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Mike Evans should both put on a masterclass tomorrow. And the Chiefs, I have no idea what's going to happen in that game, so give me the dog with the most respectable points I can get. And that's plus 11. It's that simple with that. And last but not least, like this little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, little 7-legger plus 1,000 with the boost, plus 808 without the boost. Let's do it. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown. The 49ers money line, and the Green Bay Packers to score first. I know, right? So the Green Bay Packers, if they win the toss, they probably going to take the ball. And if San Fran win the toss, guess what? They probably going to defer so they can get the ball at halftime. So that I'll take, that'll give. Now, obviously, if San Fran come out and punt or they don't score, then that's 2 possessions that you get for Green Bay as opposed to 1. Now, obviously, if Green Bay come out and score first with a field goal or a touchdown, big vibes. But if they don't and they can stop San Fran and come out and do it the next time, we in there, all right? So I really like that. 49ers money line, Christian McCaffrey touchdown, and Green Bay to score first. We're going to put that with Stroud, CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, 200 yards. Devin Singletary, under 73.5 yards. The Texans, under 23.5 points. And Isaiah Likely, 25 yards. So I already spoke on Likely. As far as Devin Singletary, under 73.5 yards, I think they're going to be playing from behind. So I don't think he's going to be able to run the ball like that. And Baltimore has a really good run defense, so good luck with that. Texans, under 23.5 points. I don't think this is going to be a shootout either. Could be. I don't think it's going to be a shootout. You got a rookie quarterback who's been playing in the dome for the majority of his NFL career, going on the road in a playoff game where it's cold, maybe snowing. I love you, CJ. Big vibes, but good luck tonight. So I don't think they're going to be scoring like that. And so that's under 23.5. And CJ Stroud to have 200 yards because, again, I think they're going to be playing from behind. So hopefully you can get to 200. And that is a plus 1051 with the boost, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your blunt money bets. Let's get to the comments. We about here, you know what I mean? Hit, what up, what up, what up? Appreciate you pulling up. A dub, the prop killer. That's why. Hey, I know, a little crazy right there. The Miney, what's the vibes? Just here to show love. I am on the Ravens, though. Yeah, I couldn't talk you off playing the Ravens first half full game. Putting that as a parlay piece somewhere. Maybe I'll do like a risk-free. I haven't even done my risk-free yet. So maybe I'll do a risk-free and I'll add that in there, something like that. And I like Odell Beverell. No, he was talking about Odell. I like him today too. Trick is you gotta like the show before the show starts. When you get the notification, the show start time. That's the trick, Justin. That's the trick. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep going up. But at this point, I shouldn't have to tell y'all to hit the like button. As soon as you come in, you should be hitting the like button. It shouldn't even go without saying. As soon as you pull up on Twitter, you should be hitting the heart button. Like it should go without saying. As soon as you fix your fingers to type in my stream, you should fix your finger to hit the like on my stream. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. Good call on Barlow. Took his PRA last night, over 11.5 cashed out by the. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, too. I was like, niggas that I ain't even played did well. Barlow, I mentioned him. I couldn't get his lines, but somebody came on the timeline and was like, yo, his line just popped as the game started. I was just going to play his block at plus 135. Got that early. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was going to look at his points plus rebounds as well because who's they playing yesterday? Basically, they was playing Charlotte, who give it up to centers, hence Embiid today. And they was small. PJ Washington was the starting center. So imagine who the backup was. So yeah, definitely a spot for him. Jaden Ivey, over 5.5 assists, plus 124. You don't think that's a good look? Fast-paced game? Yes, but I would just play his PRA or his P plus A just to have it all encompassing. Or maybe move it to 5 and put it with something else like the Bucks money line, something like that. But Jaden Ivey to get 6 assists is always risky because he might just jack. So it's always risky. Rumor, how do you like Porter's 20 plus 450? He had 31 last time they met in 27 minutes and 18 shots. Couldn't talk you off of Bobby Portis. Almost put him in a blunt money bet myself today. Could not talk you off of Bobby if you think it's going to be a blowout. The problem is when it's too much of a blowout, Bobby don't play in too much of a blowout. He don't play in too much of a blowout. And that 20 that he had might have been with people sitting out or some shit. So just make sure you check that out. But I couldn't talk you off of Bobby because Detroit, their backup centers is going to be nobody, really. El Plaga, Blunt Money Dream, my boy, what's there? Yeah, El Plaga with the vibes. Texas money line, Packers money line. Okay, hopefully not for my boost, but hey, it could happen. It's the NFL playoffs, man. It could happen. It could definitely happen. Shit, Brock Purdy not like that, and I love Lamar, but Lamar has struggled in the playoffs, and he's going against a defensive coach who might have something up his sleeve who probably actually played against Lamar Jackson. So we'll see. What was the 5 leg of that parlay with Donovan and Wimby? Run that show back. That's what the rewind button is for. Let's go Cavs. 3 is Sam Merrill and Yang every time they play. Yeah, I got Sam Merrill written down on my short list with Kobe White as well because I don't know if they adjusted Kobe lines enough without Levine. But I'm going to leave Kobe alone. But I do have Sam Merrill written down. Definitely should get some looks tonight. McCaffrey, 30 plus rush yards each half. I like that. Depends on the price you're getting. But yeah, I think that can happen for sure. Odell, anytime touchdown. I like that. I went Dame over in points and assists. Lopez. Okay, sounds good, my boy. Make sure you like the stream. Let me know. Like, share. Let me know what you want. It's up to the channel. But that's not risky at all. Lopez 1-3 and Beasley 2-3s, not risky at all. Now Dame points over and assists. I mean, you might be reaching a little bit, especially in the game that may be a blowout. I probably would have put that together, points plus assists, or chose one or the other, or dumbed down both of them. But it could happen. I think if you run into issues on that lay, you're gonna run into it with the Dame points and assists. But hopefully it hit for you, my boy. Justin Smith, you ain't wrong, bro. Facts. I always hit the like as soon as I step in. Salute. Yeah, I appreciate the Dreamers pulling up. Y'all know the vibes. And wait till fucking March Madness, man. You have not yet seen me get on my shit yet. You have not yet seen me get on my shit. And I stay on my shit. And yeah, I promise y'all, you have not yet seen me get on my shit. Wait till March Madness for the vibes. I actually might do, that might be my first members. I don't want to do the Dreamers like that. But that might be my first members joint where I say I'm only giving this out to the members. Y'all got to pay like $5 or something to get it. I don't know. I might do that because it's a system that always done well for me. I mean, literally, I mean, knock on wood, picks fly. But I've cashed out on this system since I've started going to Vegas in 2013. for March Madness. So I can't wait. But with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all see what it is. You know, we up. I'll do the official math, you know, in a minute. But you know, I mean, shit, you know, you only had about $1.30, $1.50 out there in blunt money bets, you know, tops. You got about 500 bags. So you call that about 3.5 units. Then you know, went 4-on-1, half unit, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta think, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't trying to do no math like that. I just know we eating, man. So let's see, man. I feel like we up like shit. Yesterday, let's just call it 5.5 units. Squeeze down 1.5. Let's just call it 4 for the vibes, man. Let's call it 4 for the vibes, man. Yo, bro, make a video on your basketball career. I did not have a basketball career like that. But next time, yeah, I definitely talk because I mean, I did play and I did play AAU ball and stuff like that. So yeah, we will talk. But as always, dreamers, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hit that like button on the way out. Let's have a day. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash. Gotta have it. So let's get it.